What's up YouTube, this is Kevin Goli from Mission Techno, and in this particular video guys, I'll show you how actually Android version 5.0.2 aka Android Lollipop running on my first generation Motorola Moto G. So as a disclaimer only guys, that the Android version 5.0.2, which is the Android Lollipop itself, is now official and can be downloaded to your Motorola Moto G through the setting panel that you find on your setting menu. So without further ado, let's just get started. So, we all know that the Android version 5.0.2 aka the Android Lollipop is the latest Android version out there that you can find on the market. So literally this particular video, I just want to show you guys what kind of things that actually you can find as a new things on your smartphone while you're actually update your smartphone or the Motorola Moto G towards using the Android version 5.0.2 Lollipop. So there are several things that actually you can find as a new thing, and another thing that I actually also talked to in this particular video is regarding the performance after I update my Motorola Moto G using the Android version 5.0.2 Lollipop. So the first of all, I just want to show you that this particular smartphone is running 100% Android Lollipop. So because there will be lots of people that actually, oh, it's only just a skin, it's only just a launcher. I want to show you here that here we are, just go to our setting menu. Here we found our Android version 5.0.2. Just press that one, and then we can actually see that it's fully running 100% Android Lollipop operating system. So if we just hold that one, we'll get into the mini game that Android provided, of course. So let's just skip that. So the first thing that we are actually going to find as a new thing on the Android version 5.0.2 is the lock screen itself. Everyone knows that we will get a new lock screen after we update our device toward using the Android Lollipop, and in this term we could see here the lock screen is actually totally changed. So for the purpose of the video, I just removed my password, and then we can see we have a three main button here on the menu on the bottom side of the phone, which is the center one. We have the unlock button. So if you're actually going to swipe up our screen, then we will directly unlock our phone. But if we are actually going to swipe left from the right corner of the phone, we will actually launch a camera application. So as you can see there, so we just actually could run the application, the camera application, and take a photo. While another button here is literally a dialer button. So you can see closer there, and if we are actually going to swipe it right, it will actually bring us instantly towards the dialer application. Very fast, a good shortcut, a new consumer experience in terms of using the Android operating system. And the second of all that we might think as that we might find as a new thing here on the Android Lollipop is of course the notification bar itself. We already see the notification bar on the Nexus 6 and also the Moto X that actually already received the update first. We see that here we have a new notification bar, which is actually different, totally different, significant change compared to the previous Android version, which is the Android KitKat. So we actually literally have a transparency where we are actually going to drop it down like that, and then we, if we just continue twice, drop it down, we will have several new panels here. So the first one, we have the Wi-Fi panel, Bluetooth panel, SIM management, and also we have the airplane mode, a flashlight, location, and also the screencast. So basically a flashlight is a new function that actually recently aided by the Google in this particular operating system update, and for me myself is a very good thing because considering in my previous Android version I need to download a third-party application to work my flashlight here, or the LED flash as the flashlight, but in the Android Lollipop you just get it out of the phone itself. And then another thing also that we might see as a new thing here is, well, if we just adjust our brightness here, the notification bar will actually go fade out. I mean will actually blur, or not blur, but actually goes gone, and actually we will see the running application that running going on now. So it's a new thing that we could find here. So another thing, the third one that actually we might see as a new things while we update our phone, through the Android Lollipop itself is actually a new material design that actually bring by the Google itself. So in the material design, it's actually totally changed the user interface from the previous Android version. You could see several icons actually totally changed. You could see here the contact icons, the phone dialers look similar, nothing different. But applications such as the calendar, clock, contacts, downloads is actually having a new style and also new icon design. And what's actually material design means is actually Google's want to show you that whenever you are actually launch an application, the application is actually comes from somewhere. Compared to the previous version of the Android, which is actually only have the fading in and also fading out animation, in this kind of particular Android version, you could see that the application that you launch is actually comes from somewhere and represent the original place of the application. For example, I just opened the contacts here, and the contacts actually pops out from the bottom of the phone. It's a new style that actually a new concept that brings by the Google in this kind of particular Android OS update. So that's actually some noticeable things that you could find on the Android Lollipop while you're actually activating from the KitKat. So another thing that I actually want to discuss in this kind of particular video is actually regarding the performance of the phone after I update my phone into Android version 5.0.2 aka Lollipop. So the first one is regarding the battery life. Whenever I'm actually using the Android version 4.4.4 or aka Android KitKat or the previous version Android, and actually I used to charge my phone twice a day, but after I actually update this kind of particular phone for using the Android Lollipop, I only need one-time charging period for a day, which is actually, in my opinion, it shows a better power efficiency that actually brings by the update itself. And the second one here is that actually I see the tremendous amounts of the performance here is actually, I could say that the Android Lollipop have a better RAM or the memory management, because I could not say that whenever I'm using the previous version of the Android, I could not say that I have a lag issue, but literally previous one on the Android KitKat, I have a good and very good experience in terms of the Android. But after I update towards the Android Lollipop, I feel it's just get better, right? You could see here, so whenever I swipe it very fast, I actually could not find any lag issues or that, and it shows me the very conventional theory that says your old phone could not update into a new or better or latest operating system because it will make your machine or your smartphone slower. But in the case of the Motorola Moto G, it is okay for you to update your phone for using the Android version 5.0.2 Lollipop, because it will not affect your sort of performance of your Android or your smartphone. Because instead of that, I can say that it actually brings in better RAM management. It actually runs faster instead compared towards the previous version of the Android that you have, which is the Android KitKat. So basically that's guys, Kevin Gori from Nation Techno, giving you the mini tours towards the Android version 5.0.2 aka Android Lollipop on the first generation Motorola Moto G. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channels and also hit the like button. It really means a lot to me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.